Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamshachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnan Bande Jagadguru. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We salute Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of the demons, Kamsa and Chanura, and the Guru of the entire universe. We salute him again and again. Oh, peace, peace, peace be unto us. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are in the chapter 7, book 7, chapter 12. We start today. Last time we ended in the 9th chapter where Swadharma was being emphasized. Narada was talking about the Swadharma. Those who follow Swadharma, they attain their spiritual goal, and everyone must have to do. And here is describing duties of everyone. Everyone has a duty. What is the duty? So now we came to the starting of the chapter 12, where Narada continues his teachings. Narada said that duties of, now this is describing here duties of brahmacharis and the duties of the Vanaprastha means retreatants. What are the duties? It says the brahmachari's duties. Narada said, a brahmachari should stay in the Guru's camp. He should practice control over the senses, remain obedient to the Guru, be humble before him like a servant, and be loving towards him. Both morning and evening, he should attend on the Guru, repeating the Gayatri with a concentrated mind. He should during 3 Sandhas, junction times of sunrise, noon, and sunset, adore the teacher, the fire, sun, and important divinities. So he's giving the duties of a student who is just gone to the Guru's home. In ancient India, that was the tradition that the student is to go to teacher's home, and the teacher will be like a loving father, and the teacher's wife will be taking care of these children as his own son, and she will to look after their physical comforts, food, shelter, etc. And the spiritual teacher will teach this spirituality. So it is a question of deep, loving, reverential relationship. So this a brahmachari who is very, very early age, they used to go to the Guru's home. It's called Guru Kula system. That's now even we do it, we call brahmachari system, brahmachari Guru. But brahmachari has become little age, little more. But there in early days, these children, after getting very basic education, they used to go to teacher's home, and teachers used to teach them by their exemplary life of God and intoxication and pure love and pure dedication to teach the students. That is their criteria. They used to think that is their life. And they are only work to serve the children, students, so that they can cultivate the Vedic wisdom. The mantras, they will chant the mantras. In those days, books were not available like that. So everything, why so much reverence to the Guru? Because Guru If he is kind enough, he can give the wisdom and treasure what he has. It is just going to Guru is not like a business that, okay, hey, you Guru, give me this, I am giving you this $10. It is not like that. It was a gift of love from the Guru because he has the infinite wisdom. He learned all the Vedas and Jagnas and all the rituals and form duties and this and that, and he used to give them the training in that line. So that's why he says that a student, brahmachari, should stay in the Guru's campus, away from their own parental um, situation. They live up to that age when they need that, and when they can go, and then even the householder, the son who has come from their home, their father may be one good guru, good teacher, but normally that was not the custom. His own son should go to the other guru, as it happens. Otherwise, the student may not have enough devotion and respect for the teacher. You, father, you don't know anything. Nothing. You, mom, you don't know. You talk like that, no? But when you go to another place and they you have some deep respect and people talk about the glory of the teacher. So Guru is not this just to teach them material things, but to say there is a loving thing, and also the treasure and wisdom is all in the mouth of the Guru, as you can say. If he becomes gracious, he can give you the wisdom. If he thinks that this student is inattentive, is not careful, is not respectful, in India, it is in Indian Vedic culture, Shraddha. Shraddha means the faith, unflinching faith and devotion. That's very important for spiritual knowledge. Any secular knowledge can be achieved. You go to a professor of chemistry or professor of any subject, and it matters little whether what is his personal character. He may drink, he may have drug, he may have whatever they like. Only he can teach the subject very well, he will be adored. But in spiritual science and Indian Vedic system, that was not the point. It's what is his character. How honest is that person? How spiritual is that person? And how pure is that person? So, and then to going to that, you need to draw their attention and love. That's why Guru Seva. That's why Bhagavad Gita also said, if you approach a Guru, pranipateno, pariprasneno, Shevaya. You go to a teacher, first of all, bow down. That you need humility. The water cannot come down from if the receiver is cup is above and pouring cup is below. It does not flow that way. It may be osmosis, and there is another system that's a different point. But normally, you have to keep the pot which is to give, it should be up, and the pot where it goes, it should be down. Yeah, one goes with, hey, I have come, give me this. No, he will give. Okay, you know, you go. So that's why Shraddha or humility, that was very important. Shraddha has two aspects, love and faith and devotion to the teacher and teacher's word, one, and trust, faith and trust. I give the normal example is given very primitive example that you go to barber shop and give your head and everything to the barber. No, not for saloon for cutting hairs or shaving. No, here there are what you call razor. So you believe that razor is not going to cut your throat. We have faith, we believe. That's called belief. But belief will not do. But you don't respect him like your own teacher, spiritual teacher, or whom you respect most, like God. No. But we respect maybe some teacher, but we have no faith in the words of that person. So the both side is lacking. So Shraddha has two aspects. One should have faith in Guru's words, and that word, what he's saying, it has the potential to release me from all bondage. That is one part. and respect, honor. So that's the humility. So that's why his very beginning he says, Brahmachari Guru Kule Basan Danto Guru Hitam Acharan Dasavat no Ucho Guru Suddhidam Sohridam. The brahmacharian should stay in the Guru's campus. He should practice control of the senses. Sayam praturupasita, as the brahmacharis do in our tradition. When one comes to a brahmachari, so they get brahmacharya. That's why called brahmachari. Brahmacharya mantra is the Gayatri mantra. They give the mantra. They meditate. So the teacher teaches that you meditate in the early morning. When you get up in the early morning before sunrise. There is a oath. When you take this brahmacharya in front of all the gurus or the great swamis, you take in front of the fire and take an oath that I promise that I will rise before the sunrise, half an hour before the rising of the sun. We all should, that's the brahmachari. We are all brahmacharis because we are monastic life, whoever join, and as much as we can. So I will, that's a promise, and I will make that effort every day. And what will you do then? Then after revolution and this and that, then I will start my spiritual practice, no? And then I will be this chanting of the Gayatri mantra and whatever Guru teaches us, said that is to be practiced. Thinking of the light effulgence. So you are in darkness, think Bhur Bhuvasva, that light which pervades this earth, the interspace, and the heaven or beyond, is all permeated by that infinite light. That bright light like the sun's light. Bhargo Devasya Dhimai. I meditate on that light. In the early morning, getting up before the sunrise, I just, as the sun rises in the outside world, removes the darkness of the whole night. So the sun of knowledge is arising in my heart and is dispelling all the darkness and misconception and misunderstanding about the divine, and it's becoming lighted. Meditate on that light. Yeah? So that's why they say he should practice. First, he will have to be self-control, remain obedient to the Guru, means what Guru teaches. Don't question. That's why Indian people, and when they come, don't talk. But Swamiji didn't like it. Swamiji says, yes, you should put questions. But people put too many questions without practicing. That's why our gurus say, do that and then talk to me later on. First practice. No, is it this, is it that? Why are you talking about that? Maharaj, some Brahmananda said, first go and do what I said. Do 3 years continuously. And if you don't fight, then come back and slap me. So that's so you do something. First, don't put 100 questions. Really, spiritual life, so many questions come. But he's saying that at least that much is there. Oh, Guru has said, I believe. At least Guru Shastra Bhakkeshu Utivo Vishwasa. It is called tremendous faith should be. Guru Bhakko, Vedanta Bhakko. What Guru says, what comes out of Guru's mouth, and what comes out of the scriptures we read. Scripture is always for our spiritual development, spiritual growth. Most compassionate is called Guru. The Shastra is considered to be like mother, to protect us, to nourish us. So this is Guru Shastra. The Guru Shastra Vakkeshu. The words of the Guru and words of the Shastra, he should like a Utivo Vishwasa. He should have unflinching faith. Guru has said it will happen. That's why Guru Bhakti is considered in spiritual life. So much emphasis is there, no? Therefore you find when they talk about Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu. Why Guru is Brahma? Why Guru is Vishnu? Why, who is that? Is Lord Creator. He's ranking Guru to the highest flight of God and goddess and divine. What the? He's a human personality. And he eats like us, sleeps like us, talks like us. Why am I to do that? Yes, but he is not. Don't look at that side. Look at the spiritual side of it. And what he says for my spiritual growth, for my self knowledge will dawn by his grace if we follow that. So that's why it is said, obedient to Guru. uh, but you have to find out a Guru first. Don't go and choose any idiot to be a Guru. Then what will happen? Bale andhe naiva niyamana jathanna andhakupe patanti. In the Kathopanishad says, select a Guru first. And before choice of the Guru, test him day and night, whether he is genuine, he is not fraud, he is money earning or he is name earning or fame earning, making a magic show to attract people to get a beautiful, I am an avatar of my fan, and circulating all over the globe, made go only money, money, money. That you decide before. But once you accept, then you follow what Guru says. So that should be the character of the student we are talking about. The Sadhguru said, that's why he said that remain obedient to the Guru. If you trustworthy Guru, then you be obedient. And do that, then what will happen? They only, Vivek Chudamani says, Shanta, Vasanto, Nivasanti Santo. These are pure souls who live in the world for the good of humanity. They only give for the blessings to the whole world. So we have to trust that type of Guru and stay in Guru's home and humble like a servant and be loving towards him. That is not only out of fear or anything, but it's a loving relationship should be with the teacher. Both morning and evening you should attend to the Guru. That means Guru is automatically a little old. So to take care of the Guru is important. Otherwise, uh, Guru Guru Seva. That's why Gita says, Pranipate, first you go and salute the teacher, then Pariprasna, you question. What is the spiritual question? Talk about it. I am practicing this is my failure, I cannot do this. But I am moving in this direction, what is the obstacle? No? Pariprasna, question about Vedantic truth, question about the ultimate truth, what Guru can give, because he has mastered in that knowledge. That's why in the Upanishads we find the stories of these children like Setu. A boy went to a Guru's house. What a story. And Sattakama, the boy, went to Guru's house for Brahmagyan. And Guru says, what to do? Apparently for us in modern age, if we think of that type of Guru, I imagine what type of Guru is this? He went to Guru and for Brahmagyan, and Guru says, hey, you want Brahmagyan? Okay, take my cows. In those days, cows are the source of all income, milk and sustenance. So take my cows. And these cows are rickety cows, just not strong, because not grazing place is not good here. So make them 1,000. Oh my God, what type of Guru? 400 to 1,000. Make it 1,000. How do you give 400 cows? Will be 1,000 cows. How many years? What type of law?
About 3 years.
I know. But but she said the student, so obedient. He said, yes, sir. Then Guru gave him also spiritual instruction and say every day, 3 times you do this spiritual practice. And then karma yoga. Rear the cows and do whatever. And in the morning you get up, think of the light effulgent or whatever Guru has said, and meditate in front of the one fire, create a fire. You are going into the woods, collect fire and do. And he is doing all these things, started doing. He didn't put any question. Yes, sir. But there is a very good question at the beginning. If we go to such a person and say, what type of guru is this? I have come from meditation and Brahmajnana, and you are taking me the cows to grow. That means you are finding a free boy to work, slave for you, no? We will put these questions. But the boy didn't do that as a result. And what he did, see the end result. And he forgot. We would have count every day, 200, how many, 10 today, tomorrow 20. How many, the number of cows are increasing, or I may be frustrated, I'm done with this, enough, no? And then he continued. And then one day he was meditating in front of the fire. And and that's how he saw the cows are saying, cows are saying, Bho Bho Satya, oh my child, oh my boy Satyakama, you have served us so many years. Look that we have become 1,000. The cows will talk like we have become 1,000. Did ever anyone heard that cows are talking? He heard. We have become 1,000.
Cow whisper, well, in English translation for you. Cow whisper, they can, it's like a dog whisper, and you can talk to Mister and horse too.
Yeah, that's why he has a great soul. He could hear in the voice of the sound, it's God's voice, fulfillment. And then he said, take us home to your Guru's house. We are now 1,000. And tomorrow, fire will, you will get some lesson from the fire. Because you are every day with devotion, Guru has told to prepare the firewood and collect and do the home of fire every day, oblation and mantra. What Guru has taught, he did it. So you have started with devotion, the fire god will teach you. Then he said, fire god said, next day, he drove the cows back down on the way. Then the hissing sound of the flames is saying, Prachi Dikala, Pratichi Dikala. He look in the eastern zone, whatever your vision goes, is all Brahman. In the back, it is all Brahman. On the right, on the left, in the north and south, everything is filled with Brahman, the light. Hari, he's the nature, to the nature. Nature speaks. It is not. His mind is so ready. His mind has become so pure by the service, selfless service. Guru said, I have no question. I will do. I will die. That much faith. And that, I'm talking about one Upanishad. You can find so many others also. That is the training with faith and unflinching faith and love for Guru and serving Guru's words. Guru means Guru's words. Then this highest can be achieved. That's why emphasis is given that you should be attending like a slave, like a servant to Guru. And then not only that, Pariprasnena Shivaya. 3 things Gita has suggested. You go to Guru, first salute him respectfully, and then you question about the spiritual truth and serve him so that he opens his treasure. So repeating the Gayatri with a concentrated mind, then this student should, during the 3 sandhas, 3 times of the day, the junction times, that is day, night going, morning coming, this morning to afternoon, so noon time, again, night coming, day is ending, that junction time. That's why morning, noon time, evening, Swami Prabhupada has arranged here to meditate, but no one comes here for meditation. 3 times he used to emphasize, when he was here, rude master, he will be sitting here, all will have to come. And that's all the nuns, monks will sitting and doing their prayer 3 times. That's the ancient Gurukul system. So they got the benefit. We don't get the benefit. Somebody, Vijnananda Maharaj said, After initiation, a boy asked, eh, Maharaj, you have given us the spiritual instructions, but if I cannot do, what will happen? He thought a concessional statement will be there, like mother said, Baba, don't think, I will take care. A guru normally says that. But this guru, Bhagavatam, was straight cut. He said, what was to happen, it will not happen. You do, then it will happen. If you don't do, it will not happen. So this is the very great message that 3 times meditation is very important. 20 times meditation is better. 100 times meditation is better. Even for split 2 minutes. Doing work. 2 minutes, think of God. 2 names. And then again what? Pranayam. So then it will blend into the life, no? So at least 3 times, because the nature becomes little, this changing time, nature becomes congenial, that calm and pure moments. That's why, and midnight is another time when but here it is said, brahmachari should at least 3 times do the meditation at the sunrise, sandhe, anu, ubhe sandhe cha jatavan japan brahma samahita. You have to do japa. Japa is that Brahma. Think of the Brahman. I am Atman, or whatever Guru has taught, thinking, or of the infinite light which permeates whole universe. I am in that light. I am that light. Sandhas or sunrise, noon, and sunset. You adore your teacher and the principal. Adore your teacher first. Respect from the teacher starts. Then the fire you are worshipping. In early days, karma was little different, not like today's. Where mostly people used to do homo fire and jagnas. That's why you find always this type of practice is there in the karma kanda. Karma kanda means that's the adi kanda. That means performing the sacrificial fire, oblation to it, chanting all these things, what is done. That was the earlier ways of karma. But that karma was some used to do to go to heaven, some used to do for self-realization. So our karma, we do the same homo fire, no? But what we ask in this homo fire, our resolution before performing the homo fire, we say we are performing this homo fire to please the Lord and so that He grants us monks and nuns devotion, love, renunciation in spirit, and to all the devotees who are there for their spiritual growth and development and peace. This is our resolution. All the mantras, all the time we do the homo fire. So the benefit, if any, it will go for the spiritual growth of everyone, monks, nuns, devotees. But you can do the same yajna and can crave for something, material thing to attain. After death, heaven or some pleasurable place to go, you can pray for that. So similarly, the work done unselfishly for the good of all, that is the niskama karma. If one can do, that's why Guru has told that do that whatever he has done. So fire, sun, and important divinities. Sun worship was very ancient in India. That's why every puja time we say Java Kushuma Shankasham Kashyapeyam Mahadruting Nantaring Sarva Papagdan Pranatosmi Divakara. I salute Divakara, the sun who illumines the day. So, who fulfills the whole universe with light and effulgence. So, that is a symbol of Brahman, sun is. So, you respect your teacher, you offer your salutation and service, and you offer the fire god or your work here. Fire can be substituted to the modern language, whatever we do. Whatever comes in our life as duty or responsibility, do it. Great with love, great respect. The same love, same respect. And important divinities, all the gods and goddesses. During the morning and evening rites, Sandhya rites, you must observe silence. eh, When you are doing japa meditation, as you all do. It is done concentratedly and very silently. Spirituality should be very deep and profound. If it is hidden, as much show is outside, that much is disturbed, imperfect. And repeat and meditate on the Gayatri. So they will repeat their mantra, Bhur Bhuvaswa Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. He will chant like that and he will understand it, try to understand in meaning and concentrate on the meaning of the effulgent sun, effulgent light, and dive deep in silence. When the Guru calls him for study, he should learn from him the Veda. I am now sleeping, will not do. We'll have to say, "Na, get up, come." Because they're children, you can understand, they come to Guru's house at the age so small, they're in the home. And the Gurukul starts around maybe 7 years, 8 years, 9 years children. No? I went to one South India, I told you that in Shankaracharya's birthplace. And there I find that all the boys are 7, 8 years or 9 years maximum. And the Guru is sitting and there is no book, no nothing, everything in the mouth of the Guru. And Guru is chanting all the Vedic mantras and only one thing he has his hand. He is only just with the hand up and down, the meter is putting the meter up and down and flat and this. That is the only thing, and everything comes out of the mouth, and the students are memorizing that. So, and that is the way it is called the Veda, it is maintained its sanctity and purity. Every half a letter, even important, you cannot twist it because your pronunciation will be wrong. Purnamada. Now, Purnamada. If you say Purnamada, you are wrong. Purna. Ooh. It is Dirgha. It is a long vowel. Purnamada. Or Na, that is not long. That is short vowel. So you are no script. But you should have to perfect it. Do every day. That's why every day chanting, every day correcting. Purnamada, Purnat, Nat, Ah. So pronounce it, and where it will be Udatta, Anudatta, little voice will go up and down. As like any music standard, they used to learn from the teacher and they used to follow the same way. So when the Guru calls him for study, he should learn and learn from him the Veda, the Vedic wisdom. At the beginning and end of the study, he should make full prostration before the Guru. These are all signs of your humility. Oh, because as I said, there is no book. Nowadays you don't need. You Google search and you get everything. Yeah, you ask anything, you can get everything. It's become so fast. Before you ask, the question is presented, and you can find even they can prepare a talk for you also. But that time there is no such opportunity to go anywhere. You have to only go to the people who have the expert in that particular section of the Vedas. So that's why you should have to show your love and respect. He should hold Darbhaga grass in hand, and besides staff and water vessel, and put on a girdle, deerskin garment, matted lock, and sacred thread as laid down in the scripture. They will come with some showing humility. There are some signs. You take some grasses in your hand, and besides staff, take a staff in your hand and water vessel, because to bring water, to fetch water and do something. In the morning and evening, he can collect food as alms. That's why You can go to beg food even. Brahmacharis, they are Gurukula, but some brahmacharis can be trained to go for begging. In the morning and evening, he can collect food as alms. He should offer what is thus got to the Guru. If ordered by the Guru, he can eat what he likes of that food. On days when the Guru withholds permission, he will have to fast. That's why Guru Griya Vasa. Guru is actually molding the life. Someday you say, no, today you cannot go only chant the Vedas. You no food for you. So he will have to be fasting. And someday he will be going, Acho, today you go. And then whatever food you come, not for you to start, you bring. We do that. In our tradition, we go. Brahmacharis, they get one way. But sannyasins, all the monks, were after sannyas, actually, when you danda, stick in hand, and stick we pour into the break and offer it to the Ganga. Otherwise, you have to hold a stick in hand, sannyas time. And the begging bowl, barefooted, no shoes. Aurobindo understands, Baba, how difficult it was to walk in the rough Indian village roads, and pebbles and this and that. You have to walk barefooted on that and go and knock at the door and beg some. Narayan Guru says, go beg. Now go on begging. So we go for begging. And then begging food, you may get something, you may not get something. But whatever you got, you first bring it and present it to Guru. And that's why nowadays it happens all the same. We go to the Guru's residence and then take away the first part or whatever. And then we bring it. And then so Guru and Ishta. So you keep it there and then you have your whatever remnant you get, you have to eat with that. And you eat where? No table, no chair, no glass, no nothing. You sit in the grass. Under the sky is the roof. Under the sky, on the bank of Ganga, we sit and then you just eat. So this is one type of training. Still, the remnant of that we can find in the modern age. It is talking about thousands of years practice, old practice, but it is still continuing in this way. He must be of good conduct, moderate in eating. He should be in good conduct, moderate in eating, not too much, not too less. To nurture the body strong, that much food. So moderate eating, moderate sleeping, moderate everything moderate. Bhagavad Gita also says, you should have sleep, eating, all the habits, life. It's a restraint. It is a restricted life, means self-restrained life. Not to allow anything what I don't want. I'm so many lifetime of flow. Our life went as my senses wanted. Tongue wants to eat, I eat. It go on eating. I want to see, I live. No, I will not do this now. I will not eat this time. I will eat this much quantity. Balanced food. So he must be of good conduct, moderate in eating, skillful. A brahmachari should be very alert, skillful. Skill means any skill, it should be perfected. That's why in our tradition, you are not trained that way here. In India, when we joined, there was heavy training. Anything you do, you have to how you are doing, that's important. Not the what to do. You are doing how perfectly you can do that. How precisely. When you are doing, that is your meditation. Are you focused on that work? So that's why it builds up a character. Many people are entering into the room, they say, hey, why is this a little twisted like that? It catches his eyes. He becomes sensitive, skillful in watching things, skillful in performing something. Anything you do, so it will be very brilliant and concentrated, focused mind will be generated by that. moderate in eating, skillful, full faith, and endued with control of the senses. Only under compelling circumstances should he speak or have dealings with women or men under the domination of the women. That means you are in a home, you are a brahmachari, you should keep your pure mind. So only talk to the mother or the others. Avoid mixing total too much contact because that's the growth period. No, you should be pure in soul. So purity in life and character. Excepting the householders, the number members of other states of life who observe continence should avoid songs and poems dealing with the affairs um, uh, of others, other types of spiritual, other types of life. For these senses which can cause agitation to the mind can carry away the mind of even of a self-controlacity. So don't listen something which creates any disturbance in your mind. Don't see something which disturbs your mind. Don't act in this way which will disturb your mind. It is self-control, self-control. It is talking about men because the boys are being used to go to Guru. The girls were is their home. So they are giving the instruction. Don't go close to the women like that. The men, it will be the same, the opposite. For the senses which can cause agitation to the mind can carry away the mind of even a self-controlacity. Don't be proud that I am beyond. I can go and mix with everything and I can do everything, but my mind will be undisturbed. That's a pride, and there is a danger in that. Respectful, try to see the divinity in others, divinity in the women, mother, like that attitude, mother, sister. Many, even that's a problem. Many come, and in spiritual life that is a struggle. Brahmachari, oh, I cannot control my mind. How can I? Then he said, I am to mix with the women and this and that. Then some Swami Shivananda Maharaj and others. So you have no mother in your home. You have no sister in your home. Why not look upon them? Why you have to be reactionary so much? Reactionary when you are weak. You should strong and have some positive understanding about the realities. So impose a pure idea of relationship. Don't indulge into anything which will be pulling you down from your own standard of spirituality. When you get to married life, you'll do all these things. There's time. Indian system is that it is brahmacharya time, you are a brahmachari. Total celibate, finish. You will start your life next, okay, you will go there. That is allowed in the and this custom will, the book will tell us how that life can be led properly, idealistic, and how we can. These thoughts are all centered on how to make one person gradually grow and grow and grow and grow and become a perfected soul. He should not allow the Guru's wife or any young woman to do intimate service to him, like a dressing the hair, massaging the body, bathing, etc. So much regulated statement and detail they are talking about. For uh, although a man may be clever and learned, so long as his mind conceives these reflections, the body as his self, the distinction between the sexes would remain, and the threat of spiritual fall is a reality before him. So, because of this, careful. Why to be careful? Because even Gyaninam Vichetansi, the mind of the Gyanis also falls sometimes under circumstances. Therefore, one should not indulge into free mixing and so on. You are strong, as it is like you plant a seed and seed sprouts into a plant gradually. And when it's tender, you have to protect it. But when the plant becomes a tree, Ramakrishna said you can tie a tiger, at least an elephant, with that tree. So the spiritual plant should be seed should sprout into plant and plant into a big small tree and to bigger. So unless the spiritual power grows inside, so should be careful about. That's why too much purity idea, concept of purity, good conduct and other virtues and disciplines of mind with reference to the brahmacharin apply to the householders and sannyasis too, with the following difference in regard to the householder. He says the brahmacharis, all the duties and the virtues and the conduct to discipline the mind, etc., remain the same. With the differences of what is the difference to the householders, he needs serve the teacher only occasionally, and he may live with his wife and regulated times. In a householder, he will respect this the guru the same way, but he will be more need to serve the teacher occasionally. Brahmacharis will be with the guru, so they will take care of the guru all the time. Their needs, anything is needed for the guru. But householder, because they have their wife and to take care of the other side, so they will have love. Occasionally, they will visit guru and respect, show their respect. Those who are observing the vow of celibacy should avoid oil bath, massage of the body, company of women, drawing or observing the figures of women, taking meat in the toxicant and intoxicants, applying un, unguents or collyrium and putting on the garland and other decorations. That means they will be austere. No perfume to spray, no gorgeous dress to wear, like that. With brahmachari, that's why it's called brahmacharis are austere practices of the brahmachari, according to this Bhagavatam. Main thing is whose mind is controlled, he does not need anything. But to train the mind in that way, it's a rigorous discipline. You know, how rigorous discipline people go to when they join the military. It isn't any less what they are talking about. Very rigorous training. Wow, sometimes it's grueling, no? So in spiritual life, the beginning period is to be very much groomed like that. Swami Prabhupada Swami and others lived with Brahma Gyanis par excellent. And how they are trained, how their every moment of their life was watched, observed, and they are guided. Living thus in the Guru's household, the brahmacharin has to study and reflect on the meaning of the Vedas, not only reading and chanting. Chanting is first necessary because there is no book. So you have to hear from the Guru's words and memorize it. Then came, of course, when the script came, they would write. But your script may be wrong. Sometimes you may do mistakes. But chanting should continue. So after that, you have to know the meaning. You can chant Sahasra, Shirsa, Purusha, Sahasraksa, Sahasrapat. You can chant like that. I can chant. But if I don't know the meaning, so now know the meaning. First chant, memorize, and know the meaning. God with millions of eyes is seeing. It's all the eyes. It is He is seeing. No? Millions of head. He is walking in the world. Millions of legs, millions of feet. He is working. So these are the meaning. When we chant and understand the meaning, then our joy will be deeper and concentration will be deeper. And really, then we can see what is called the thinking of God. So, Guru's household, the brahmachari has to study and reflect on the meaning of the Vedas with his auxiliaries and the Upanishads according to the capacity of the competence. How much one can be competent. He can read, he can study the Upanishads, chant the Upanishads, mantras, and understand its meaning. And then it will be other auxiliaries, means grammar, etymology, etc. They will learn. Then he has to give up the parting gifts to the guru if he has the means. So if the student has any means, they will give some offering of gifts because they have no other income. The kings used to maintain them, of course, sometimes. The rich people used to maintain them. Even now, rich people maintain. In Himalayas, you go, there are called satra. Satra means the begging place. When wandering monk can go, or brahmacharis can go to get some food. But those are maintained by who supplies those food? Some rich people who spend some money and set up that arrangement in one place, the other place, the other place. So the by donation of the rich people's support. So
Even this time for Kumbh Mela time, they had a lot of places, stores like that, food restaurant kind of thing. No money. You can just go and eat.
that's the same thing. Same idea. There is some rich people funded that all the expenses they will bear with. They will bear all the expenses. Then if you have something, give to the Guru if he has the means and take to the life of householder. Then he will go after finishing this course. This is the when he's finished with the course, going with the Guru Dakshina, they call, they give something, and then go back to the household life. If they go, if take to the life of the householder, or he may take to the life of retirement life, he can go that also. Or in the forest dwelling in the reclusa, or if he is endowed with perfect renunciation of a sannyasi. So brahmacharya can you can go to the next stage, garastha, married life, and then vanaprastha, go to the retired life, now separated from the day-to-day busy humdrum of life, to seclusion, to think more God privately, personally. And then, or you can be total renunciate to one wandering monk. So brahmacharya is a first step from where you can either take the second step to Brahma Garastha life, or you can say take the third life, what is called the Vanaprastha or forest dwelling. Simply means forest dwelling, means go to the secluded place and live spiritual life. Even your wife and you will be there. But that's it, not much involved into the world and worldly thing. Duties are done with. Then and fourth stage is the all renouncing monk's life. So brahmacharya, the ground. So that's why they have given so much emphasis on the country, development of a country depends upon how many people of character. That's why brahmacharya is so much emphasis. It is sometimes misunderstood that these books are talking too much of, "Oh, don't look at the women. Don't, also the women, I'll go to a Saradama. Don't look at the man. Be careful. They're full of danger." That's the point. And the point is that how you should be pure in thought and deed and action. All spiritual power manifests only through put in celibacy. Celibacy is in tremendous energy. People think that, oh my God, there's too much talk in celibacy. People that say don't come much to Vedanta when you talk too much of purity and celibacy. What does it mean? It is an energy. How you use the energy. You can get it upward and go higher and higher in chakras. And you have the vision and vision and vision more and more and more. Or you can drain it out. So that's the important point. That's why so much emphasis has been given in celibacy, because that is the ground. If one celibate person marries a celibate girl, they will be so pure, the child will be full of intelligence and all positive energy, because that comes out to control. So these are if you think deeply, its significance, its tremendous significance is there. Therefore, brahmacharya is very much foundation of all spiritual life. So the student life, where it said, is the stage through which they will have to move to the higher level. He can also continue to stay as a lifelong brahmachari. We have one Swami, he was lifelong brahmachari. That Gyan Maharaj, our Gyan Maharaj is here. He has taken the oath not to go to take sannyas. He may be already a senior to us, but he didn't go for sannyas. He said, I'll be there like this. Belur Math, there was one Swami Swami Vivekananda's one disciple. His name was also Gyan Maharaj. He came to the monastery and like a brahmachari and stayed whole life till he died. Then same spiritual values, but not going for the second stage or third stage or the fourth stage of taking the vows of sannyas with the home of fire and rituals. True, the Lord, though the Lord transcends everything and cannot be spoken of as contained in anything, he should be still looked upon as having entered into and indwelling the fire, the teacher, oneself, and all beings. So God is everywhere. He says, though the Lord transcends everything and cannot be spoken of as contained in anything, that is, God is limited here and there, but still, it is the indwelling. The Lord is indwelling more in the fire. What is the fire? The sacrificial fire. And in the teacher, God is more manifest in the teacher. Of course, genuine teacher, as we are talking about, oneself, here is God presence and all being. So God is more, but we have to start from one place. That's why to follow the rituals and practices towards the early life. That was one point. Second, you can look at your teacher who has given you the direction, and also to see God here also. And then it proceeds to see God everywhere. One who lives like this, whether he is a brahmachari or a vanaprasthimani or a sannyasi, becomes enlightened and attains Brahma. So whole plan is directed towards one goal: how to be a knower of truth, Brahmajnani, knower of Brahman. So that will be, but this foundation is very, very good. Every brahmachari should read this. This is on page 272, 271 to 72 of this page of this book. Now, there will be next is Narada is continuing Vanaprastha's duty. He will talk about lastly the householder's duty. Householder's duty is also very tough. In ancient time, no life was so easy because they all make everyone to go towards God. So they are so much rigid in day-to-day habits and practices and disciplines, self-discipline and all this. Very serious. That's why the values of India in spiritual life has been given so many thousands of years, though external poverty and other things or luxury came or poverty came, that the values were kept. That is called the religion. It should be implanted in life and practiced in life. Not only talking and not only giving sermons, but it's practice and rigorous practice. Getting up every day is an easy thing. Huh? Getting up every day in the morning time, how much we try, but we fail. I am looking every day, what is the time? It is 4 o'clock. Oh, time is there. And what is now? It is 4:30. Okay, let me little more. No, it goes on and on and on. You cannot, you compromise, bas, you are gone. You compromise, say, okay, I was late last night. No, you get up. Force yourself. That's a discipline, self-discipline. And that makes a character. That makes your, your obligations to your oath, obligation to your life's goal, that will flourish because of this hardship. You have to pay the price. Whatever you want, you have to pay the price accordingly. You want a gem, you have to work hard. But if you want a fake gem, then you can get it much cheaper. So spirituality is such, genuine spirituality. There is no shortcut. Whatever soothing word we may say, or one sometimes sugar-coating thing, will not do. It is rigorous spiritual practice, means rigorous discipline, self-discipline, purity, unselfishness, service, all these are must in the character. So we end here. We'll read next day what the Banaprasthi is. That means the retreatant's duty. That means after marriage, when they go out, then how their life. And monks, of course, will come also. And then householder's duty will be. Bhagavad has these teachings of Bhagavad has kept India alive in its spiritual stature. Maybe, we all know that not that everyone will be able to succeed, but that effort, that attempt itself is to be adored. Struggle is there, failure is there, what it matters. But their focus is to be understood. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Panamastu. So today we'll meet you at 7:30 in the Seta Upanishad class. Okay? Thank you for coming. Oh, what is the verse number? Verse number